Hey, we're live. It's James speaking, trainsites.io. I'm hesitant to say this, but I've had a breakup with NotebookLM, and in fact, I've created 200 skills for Claude instead of using NotebookLM. And I want to talk about why I did that, but more importantly, why it's important if you are starting, building, or growing an education business. And I'm not saying this because I don't like NotebookLM. I think NotebookLM is great for just a small part of a real education business. And this kind of transition between getting things or learning how to do things or finding a tool that does some of those things, shifting to having employees that figure out how to do things just because I asked them to create a task. This is the big transition for 2026, and it's one that I'm making, and hopefully you'll be making too. So, if you're not familiar, I'll just take a quick look here at NotebookLM, and I've used this analogy before, but for the most part, the way NotebookLM works is you add sources, you have a chat, and then you have a menu of output items that are here. Things that have been really, really exciting about infographics and slide text, the data tables, doing the video overviews and audio overviews. These are all things now, or certain outputs that are, in some respects, like those are the 9 that we have to play around with right now. And for me to figure out how to create an infographic in Canva, or how to get good at creating a slide deck, or how to create an audio overview or podcast. I could go and use a whole bunch of different tools to do that, or learn how to use tools. Or what I can do now is I can just go take a look at my skills library, where I've created 214 skills that are all like my own personal digital employees that I can task with getting a particular piece of work done. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to learn how to do it. I don't have to select one of the 9 that are in NotebookLM. I'm able to do things where I know that I'm going to get a good result because I created the employee. I created the skill. And in fact, these skills are available to you if you want them. All you need to do is go to trainingsites.io/join. We've got a skills library there on the top menu that you can see here, and all of these skills are available to you. And in fact, there's 214. I'll probably do another couple hundred because building my business, I want to have as many employees as I can and not have to pay for them. And that's exactly what these skills are. Now, I'll give you an example of why you don't necessarily need Notebook LM anymore. And I'm going to show you the actual conversation that I had with my employees this morning before this video. And in fact, what I did is I asked my YouTube script employee to go and create some scripts. And in fact, it did. So I've got the scripts based out the way that I want, with the talking points, all of the information that I would want to work on or at least emphasize while I'm doing it. And in fact, I wanted also to have a slide deck at the bottom of it to actually make it work. So I have one of those as well, and it's right here. And this is a slide deck that was created based on the YouTube that was done. Now, I could have learned how to do this myself. I could have learned how to use Google Sheets. I could have gone to a particular tool or application that is for creating YouTube scripts, but I have an employee for that now. Why would I bother going to another tool? And I can have as many employees as I want, where I want, in the tool that I'm working with, which is Claude. And the cool thing, of course, is that now what's happened is that skills are an open standard. And what that means is that these skills that I'm creating, I can use them in Claude, Claude Cowork, and Claude Code. I can also use them in Gemini. I can also use them in OpenAI. In fact, I can even use them in Manus and some of the other tools. So my employees are available now in whatever tool or whatever AI tool that I happen to be using, and most of the major ones now accept these employees. So these are transferable employees that you can use, I can use to get work done. And this is the big shift for 2026. And I think this is part of the reason that, education is in trouble, is because we don't need to learn or use AI to learn how to do something. And if I ask most people today about, how are you using ChatGPT, or how are you basically using any of these AI tools, They're trying to figure out how to do something. And I think that's the wrong question for this year. The real question is, what do I need done? And then figuring out what skills or how I want the end outcome to be, and then creating a skill to be able to go and do that. And I've been building these skills out again for the last little while, but especially in the last week or two, because things are changing very quickly with OpenClaw, which is a whole other series of videos. And actually, it got bundled into ChatGPT yesterday, the day before I did this video, which again is a whole other story, but we've now got proactive employees. These are ones that I'm asking the employees to do work. We're getting to the point in the next, 30 days where the employees are going to be asking us what we want done. So you need to have a library of skills to be able to go and put these together. And in fact, that's why I've put my library together. And there's some really cool things that are happening here. If you take a look, again, this library is free for you, but I've got 214 skills here. I broke them into some particular categories that are specific to the education space, whether it be, performance and growth. And these are things that, you might be doing yourself and or with the people that you're teaching and or providing courses for, marketing and selling your business, creating the content or your educational content, doing all of the live learning about the stuff about those flipped cohorts that I've been talking about, or the actual live transformational classes, automation, integration, research and strategy, and making sure that you can track and understand all of this information in your content authority map. This or these are all individual employees now that can go and do the work for me. And unlike NotebookLM, where if I pick something, I've got 9 employees here on the upper right, I now have as many employees as I want doing whatever I want them to do. And I'll just give you an example of how cool this is with these employees. Because all during the day, I may have conversations that are right here, and they're really great conversations with the chat tools. Now, in this case, I was creating the Claude skills video here. I got a PowerPoint deck. We had a couple back and forth. So I was talking to my employee, just saying, hey, what do you think? Or can we do it this way? Or go do some work and come back and talk to me, and I'll sign off on it. That's the way that I like to work, and that's how I've got my employees set up. But this conversation has some real value in it. So one of the skills that I actually created, and this is how they work, is I have one, and we'll just go to all skills here. And again, these are available for you if you go to trainingsites.io/join, join the community. It's free for everyone who's a community member. One of the things I might want to do is if I have a chat, and in my case, I might want to create an educational post within my community, my privately branded campus, based on the conversation that I have. So I actually created a skill or an employee, and this one says transfer valuable Claude conversations into publish-ready educational content for course creators and educators, extracts teaching moments, decision frameworks, and implementation insights from chats, generates blog posts and community discussion posts, and it connects. This is the other part that I've been talking about before, is skills can have tools. In my case, I've given this employee access to my community. So not only is it going to create it, it's actually going to go and post it for me. So skills training is here. Again, if you don't have it, it's here. But this is who it's for. This is how it works. And these are some of the examples for this one. And I'll just do, we'll do this one here just to give an example of it so I don't have to type it in. Generate a 250-word engagement post with hook, context, key insights, and discussion prompts for the community. So I'm going to close this because I've already got that employee installed, which is something we've covered in some other videos, but I'm just going to go down to the bottom here, and I'm just going to say, use my chat to feed skill. I think I called it that one. Just want to make sure I'm talking to the right employee. Yeah, chat to educational post. So post to create to create a 150-word engagement post with hook and I'm just going to say training sites. And you put it, that was just one of the test ones, so I'm going to do, there we go. So I'm just going to click this and let's see what happens. So, I'm going for coffee. I just gave my employee a task there. What it's doing is it's looking at this particular chat because that's what it's good at. It's going to extract a hook, context, key insights, and discussion questions based on this, and then it's actually going to go and post it to my community. And this is the real change on what's happening for us personally, is I don't need to know exactly how a prompt to figure out how to do this. I've already given this employee those prompts. Same prompt every time, it knows what to do. I'm not giving or getting text or content that I have to go and post myself. That employee is actually going and figuring it out. And if you take a look here, you can see I have the skill structure. Let me extract the teaching moments. Core value is 200. There we go. Let me find the right space to put in. And it's going into my community. It's actually finding it. Right fit. Let me craft the community post following the skills format. And it's asking me, do I want to be able to let it do it? And I give my employees some leeway right now. I'm just checking them out. It's like they're on probation. I'm spending some time with them and saying, hey, is it doing stuff the way that I want? Because remember, these employees can either be trained a little bit further or replaced if they're not doing what you want them to do. So there we go. Keep on going. There we go. Yeah, probably aligns well. There we go. It's posted. Well, I made the switch, and there is the post, and there is the actual thing. So let me go open this, and let's see what we got. I'm going to open it up in a new tab, and hopefully we have a brand new. There we go. So I now have a brand new post in my community that was done, and I didn't have to do it because I gave it to an employee. So if you're thinking about what are the tools that I should be using to build my business, and whether that is something like creating content or figuring out how you improve your excuse me, your performance or your course buyers performance or the students that you have performance, if it has anything to do with doing marketing and sales, if it has to do with content production, if it has to building out the live learning and questions that you're actually working on or the stuff that you're doing training on, whether it's about automation and integrating your business or doing research and strategy, these are all employees that are now available for you. So I'm not looking for tools. I'm not looking to buy particular softwares as a service that do one of these pieces. I have my own employees now that are going out and doing it. And this is the thing that I hope that you will spend some time figuring out. How am I going to take advantage of my employees? Don't ask any further on, how to do something. What we all should be doing is at the end here is figuring out, here's the different thing I got from the slide deck, is the education industry is splitting in two. So content creators are the people that are losing, transformation facilitators are the people that are winning. And the reason that is because skills handle all of that other work now. You just get to spend time with people. So take a look at those 200 skills, filter it and search by category, by keyword, department, or voice type. Pick out the details and then download and install them. And then all you need to do is specifically in Claude code, or Claude, you can install the skills. I've covered that in a number of videos. If you haven't seen them yet, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And more importantly, go to trainingsites.io/join and join the community where I have all of these videos, all of these skills there to help you start, build, and grow an education business. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have ideas, put some comments below. If you like this kind of stuff, if you have a skill you want to see, I'll build it out. It's not that hard. And in fact, that's what we'll do in some of the other videos. Build out some skills, and more importantly, share something called Claude Cowork plugins, which takes it to the next level. Take care. Expect the best.